just not in person. I mean, it's Junior's day. He tried to do it last week at Great American. Instead, it just came on Sunday against the St. Louis Cardinals. But tonight, the Reds honored Junior before the game for reaching the baseball milestone, a nice moment for the fans and for Junior. Junior's mother, Birdie, wife, Melissa, 3 kids joined Dad for the pregame ceremonies and honor a half-a-thousand milestone. Junior giving up his batting helmet to go into the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown and receiving a silver Louisville Slugger bat and a 500 crystal from the old left-hander with a hug and unveiling a logo in Junior's honor in the center field wall. Honestly, Junior said, I'm just glad it's over.
A guy trying to hit 500, you know, you don't want to make a mistake. I mean, even though it was me, I didn't want to make a mistake. And, you know, I didn't want to, you know, have a fly ball hit to me and I drop it and hit the home run in the same game. So it's just sometimes you press and you try to do things that you normally wouldn't do instead of just playing the game.
So our congrats one more time and one last time to Mr. Griffey. The Reds also played a game tonight. Yeah. First of a 9-game homestand, beginning with 3 against the Pirates. It is also the lone non-interleague series in the majors this weekend. And the Bocos are kind of struggling, I would say so, losing 20 of their last 24. And speaking of struggling, so is Jose Acevedo, 0-3 in his last 4 starts. Top of the first, already 1-0 Pirates. Now it is 4-0. Jason Bay, 3-run job, 4-zip Pirates. Looked like it was going to be more than enough for Kip Wells. Adam Dunn down on strikes. Wells with a no-hitter into the 5th. Bottom of 7 we go with Wells still dealing. And Junior looking for 501. Not quite. But let's make something happen with 2 outs, shall we? Wells has yanked Tim Hummel to right. Jason LaRue will score. It's 4-1. Next batter's Jermaine Clark. Juan Castro will make it 4-2. Then it's 2 batters later. Pinch hitter Willie Mopena. Take it away, Joe.
And Gonzalez with the 2-1. Swung on, hit deep to center field. That ball is gone! Grand slam! Willie Mopena and the Reds have scored 6 times here in the 7th inning. How about that?
How about that? Did you know that Pena means grief in Spanish? Mike Gonzalez, I'm sure, is still feeling the grief. Reds' first pinch hit granny since Russell Branyan did it last July. And a curtain call. 6-4 Redlegs in the 8th. John Riedling, a bit of a jam. Ramakoviak, liner to left, but Adam Dunn pounces on it, keeps the lead intact. And then it's time for the gravy train. 1, 2, 3. 9th for Danny Graves. 3 in a row for the Reds. Will comeback fashion. 6-4 is your final.
That one for me is exciting because it's my second one for this year. My first one is exciting with hitting Cleveland, so this is exciting because we can win without home guys like I hitting. And I feel good in the team too. They're excited too.
You know, if you look at the numbers, he's hit well against left-handers as well as anybody we probably got in the club. And I mean, I just put him up there. He's the one that produced, and obviously a huge home run for us.
Makes Miley look good. Looks like Aaron Boone's coming back to Ohio, this time a little further north on 71. The Indians have reportedly reached an agreement with the former Red and Yankee, pending a physical. 2-year deal could be announced as early as this weekend.
His name is Oliver Perez. He's left-handed, pitches for the Pirates, and he absolutely owns the Cincinnati Reds. 7 double-digit strikeout games in his career, and 3 of them have come against the Reds. Tonight, you can make it 4. Let's go to Great American. Perez was cruising early in this game. Watch what he does here in the 2nd. He sets down Junior swinging. Then it's Mr. Grand Slam, Willie Mopena, goodbye, and Jason LaRue. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Aaron Harang, meanwhile, comes off the DL tonight to keep it close. 2 on, 2 out in the 3rd. Gets Craig Wilson looking. Harang pitches 5 scoreless innings. Now, the Reds have their chance in the 3rd. Bases loaded for Sean Casey, the league's batting leader. Lines out to Randall Simon. End of threat, and this game is still scoreless. Perez gets Junior one more time. One of his 13 strikeouts. Griffey now 1 for 23 since career home run number 500 last Sunday. Reds blow a golden opportunity in the 5th. Tim Hummel's grounder gets Juan Castro hung up between 2nd and 3rd. Too bad Castro's out because eventually the Reds load the bases in that 5th, and Sean Casey ends his streak of 73 consecutive plate appearances without a strikeout. You're out of there, my friend. It remains scoreless until the 9th when Simon bangs the first pitch off reliever Todd Jones. There it goes into the right field bleachers. That's Simon's first homer this season, and it puts the Pirates on top 1-zip. Reds put 2 on in the bottom of the 9th, but Cruz is caught looking at the final strike, and the Reds' 3-game winning streak ends in front of their 4th straight sellout crowd. 1-0, your final score.
Perez got some pretty good stuff, and
Now, this is the second time he's done this to us this year, so yeah, that's always fun to pitch in those kind of games.
He's pretty nasty. He's pretty nasty, and when he's on, he's pretty tough. And he was on tonight, and he gave us a fit, man. And made pitches when he had to, and dropped down when he had to. And you know, it was a good, well-played baseball game, and defensively and pitching-wise, and you know, great pitching. Sometimes going to shut down good hitting, and that's just what happened tonight. Aaron Harang did a great job too, and battled his tail off, and really it was a big start for us because he's back healthy.
And tomorrow you can expect another sellout crowd for the series finale between the Reds and Pirates. There's the pitching matchup. We'll see if Paul Wilson can rebound from his first loss of the season earlier this week against the Mets. 1:15 first pitch from Great American. We'll break it all down for you tomorrow night on the Kerry Automotive Sports Authority. Now, despite a 7-4 record in their last 11, the Reds have dropped 2 games in the standings to fall a season high 4 games out of first place. And though they've won 8 of 10 home series this year, the club is in danger of dropping this 3-game set to the last place Pirates. Let's go to Great American Ballpark. Before the game, the Reds unveiled a statue honoring Hall of Fame Ernie Lombardi outside the park. Future Hall of Famer Ken Griffey Jr. enters the game in an 0-for-20 slump. Can't buy a hit. Deflected off pitcher Josh Fogg right to Randall Simon for the putout. Next batter, Adam Dunn. Oh, that's ripped. A line drive over the right field wall. The first of his 2 homers makes it 1-zip. Paul Wilson a bit wild today. 6 walks, gives up 5 hits, including this 3-run shot by Jason Bay in the top of the 3rd. Pirates 3-1. It's 3-2 and Wilson serves up the bases-loaded single to the pitcher. Fogg's first RBI of the season. Wilson 6 innings, 4 runs. Now in the 7th, 2nd and 3rd for pinch hitter Willie Mopena. The dribbler along the line stays fair. Tim Hummel scores. It's a 4-3 game. Top 8, it's now 5-3 as Todd Jones serves one up to Jack Wilson. Adam Dunn has a beat on the ball, but he can't make the play. 1 run scores, and check out Dunn's throw to 3rd. It's a bit wild. It caroms off the Pirates' dugout, but Juan Castro makes a great play on it as he gets the out at home. Pirates, though, lead it 6-3. Junior up again as the tying run. Grounds out to first, 0-for-4 today. No hits in his last 24 at-bats. Worst slump of his career. Top 9, gets ugly. Mike Matthews gives up the RBI single to Bay. Craig Wilson in. The Bucks bat 14 in the inning. Matthews gives up 8 runs, 9 hits. Jack Wilson knocks in 2 more with the triple. And your final score is 14-4.
Obviously, it showed that I didn't have good stuff, but I mean, I felt fine. I felt like any other day. It's hard to explain, you know, when the team can, you know, get 9 hits off you in 2/3 of an inning.
Well, I mean, it's not going to be all peaches and cream all year. You know, I know it's going to be, you know, there's going to be some rough times, and you know, a character is made when the bad things start happening, not when the good things, because it's easy when the good things start happening. You know, it's what you're made of when the bad things start happening.
That's very good that we have a day off. So, you know, I'm sure the pitchers that went out there and didn't do as well as they'd like to would like to get out there tomorrow. But, you know, tomorrow will be a good time to sit back and just say, you know what, let's go at them the next day. You know, but that's the way the game is.
Adding insult to injury, or should I say injury to insult. Sean Casey left the game in the bottom of the 7th after straining his right calf running out a single. He is now listed as day-to-day. Marshall Harris has more as he goes one-on-one with the National League's top batter.
Harvey, I'm with Sean Casey, who had to leave the game, hurt his calf. Tell me what happened on that play right there.
I just, I hit the ball in the gap. I was coming out of the box, and you know, it just my calf just grabbed me, pretty much. And so I just had to. I mean, I just couldn't go anymore, and just came out of the lineup. And they, you know, they said it's hopefully an upper calf strain is a lot better than it being low. And I'll get reevaluated tomorrow and see where I am.
As far as the series, you guys dropped 2 out of 3. How tough is that against a team like the Pirates?
Well, hey, it's the way it goes. Baseball, man. We got that first one, and they came back. Oliver Perez last night pitched lights out, and they were able to get kind of a weird game today. And that's the way it goes, man. We're not going to worry about this series. We lost 2 out of 3, but we're not going to go home and dawn about it. We got the Mets coming in for 3, and Cleveland coming for 3, and we're going to go get those guys.
How tough was it watching a game like this in the 9th inning? It seemed like, you know, it just didn't want to end. Everything that was thrown was hit.
It's the way it goes, man. Sometimes you have innings like that, and you're going to have them. It's not the first time. It's not going to be the last time. That's just the way this game is. It's why it's a great game, and things like that happen, and you just move on.
After taking a loss like this, is it just that good to have a day off, especially for you?
Yeah, it'd be good to have a day off tomorrow, and we haven't had this is our first true home off day all year long. So I mean, it'd be nice for everybody to get home and be with their families and get away from baseball for a day and get back at it on Tuesday.
Sean Casey to be evaluated tomorrow by Dr. Timothy Krimchek. They welcome the Mets in on Tuesday. Back to you, Harvey.
Inside the numbers, the third base dilemma for the Reds. Who to play? Here's the breakdown. Juan Castro has played the most games at the hot corner, followed by Ryan Friel. Tim Hummel has the top average of 288. But added up, 2 home runs among all of them. Brandon Larson leads the way in RBI, yet his field percentage is the worst. Pay attention. Time for you to make the call. Who should start at third for the Reds? Castro, Friel, so Willie Moe can play right, Hummel, or Larson once and for all. Call 345-1212. Give us your vote. We'll have your results a little later in the show. And welcome back. You may want to make sure the kids are asleep, or at least not watching TV right now, because with WLW's Bill Cunningham joining the Who Asked You gang, you never know what's going to happen. So take it away, Marshall Harris.
Welcome to Who Asked You Red Style, joined by Willie Cunningham, Mark Lancaster, and we're talking about the Reds, a team that really is one Willie Moe Pena grand slam away from getting swept by a team that's 15 games out of first place against the Pirates. I guess just a disappointing series.
The Bucks stink, and let's face it, the Brewers stink. The Reds are in a division that they can win. You agree with me, Houston's ahead of Milwaukee right now, and St. Louis is playing well over their head. If there wasn't a split in ownership between Carl Linder, who wants to spend the money, and George Strike and William Reich and others that don't want to spend the money, this team could have gotten Garcia, who went to the White Sox today.
Freddie Garcia going to the White Sox with Ben Davis for a couple of minor leaguers and Miguel Oliva. So.
You know, for a 6-pack of Bob Huggins Light. And so basically, at this point, the Reds either have to spend the money, as Mark knows, in the next 2 weeks, fish and cut bait, because in 30 days the Bengals take over. Marvin Lewis is going to own this town. The Reds will become irreverent.
Now, Mark, they got the people in the stands right now. You know, 2 out of 3 games sell out against a team that he just said was horrible in the Pirates. They're getting the money in. Do you feel like they have to go out and do something here in the future?
I think they have to, and I think they can't underestimate how important that is to the city of Cincinnati. It's just to make the effort. I mean, the Aaron Boone thing was a fiasco. Just let him go to Cleveland without even talking to him. You know, the Garcia thing, you've seen Carlos Beltran, the best player in baseball, some people think, traded into the division with the Astros. I mean, this isn't looking good just to sit around and get Gabe White. Nothing against Gabe, but come on, it's not the answer for the long term.
Now, there are 5 games out, a season-high 5 games out of first place right now, but they still be in position to win the wild card if the season ended
You've
today.
done your research, due diligence, and you discovered that if the season ended today, the Reds would be in the playoffs. Unbelievable.
They would be, but one thing we wouldn't know is who would start for them in the playoffs at third base.
They had nobody. Say what you want about leather-suited Jim Bowden. He stunk, but he always tried to win. And Dan O'Brien, I think, might be a clown. Because what has Dan O'Brien done in the 6 months he's been Reds general manager? What has he done? Dan O'Brien.
Bubba Nelson.
Well, Bubba Nelson. They got Bubba and Bong, for God's sakes. I used Bongs 30 years ago at X. I don't want Bong now.
That's an interesting note, but we're talking about Ryan Friel, Tim Hummel, Brandon Larson, of course, and Juan Castro. Is there a future in sight where we have one guy starting at third base?
It's not in sight in Cincinnati. It's in Chattanooga. Edwin Encarnacion. It's your only hope. I mean, I think these other guys, some of them are serviceable parts, but they're not everyday third basemen, none of them. And I think, you know, Edwin's a guy to go to, but he's pretty young. It's going to take him a while to get here.
But if you had to choose one, who would you go with?
I'd go with Juan Castro because he's like Eureka at third.
Right.
He sweeps up everything.
Oh, okay.
He can field.
Just
like Pie Trainer and Gene Freese, who played for the '61 Reds against the Yankees. Remember Gene Freese, number 12?
Maybe the Reds can increase their payroll to get Pie Trainer. Let's talk about the outfield, though. Austin Kearns, who knows when he's going to come back? Mark, what's the latest you hear about him?
He's waiting and seeing. He's getting these special gloves flown in from Indonesia, which I'm sure will be the solution to everything. But we'll see what happens on that.
How do you get a seeping sore on your finger? He's had a seeping sore green phlegm coming out of his thumb for like a month. What's up with that?
I don't know, but I do know one thing. Willie Moe Pena has been impressive ever since he figured out how to hit breaking pitches. Does he have a a future with the Reds in right field?
Boy, I don't know. That's a tough one. He's getting better as a fielder. I think that's a big concern for everybody. But still, you throw him some breaking balls, he's not going to have a good time with that a lot of times, especially from right-handed pitching.
I mean, you got Casey hurt now with the strained calf muscle. Griffey's 0 for 24. This team's doing it with Mears. I say sign Dave Miley now to a 5-year guaranteed no-cut bonus-laden contract. This team stinks, and they're going to the playoffs.
That is a good point. I don't know if I agree with the stinks part, but
they do stink. They do stink.
That is one man's opinion.
They just got the butt whipped by the Pittsburgh Pirates, for God's sakes.
People say that Griffey was pressing to get to number 500, but it hasn't really gotten any better since he's hit number 500. 1 for his last 27, like you said, 0 for his last 24.
Griffey's returned to form over the last 3 years. That's the problem.
I think he's a little bit worn out. I mean, he was in there every day. He took the day off in Philadelphia that everybody got upset about. But, the guy, you got to look at the number of games he's played the last couple of seasons. He hasn't done anything like this.
He's
and I think it's
overrated.
probably wearing him down a bit.
Now, you talked about they went out and got Gabe White. Maybe that's not the move. What does this team have to do, though, as far as do they have to go out and get a starting pitcher if they really want to make the playoffs?
2 starting pitchers. I thought Garcia might have been one. They can't get him. They need 2 starting pitchers. They need a stud at third base. They need somebody who can play shortstop on a regular basis. They need a second baseman. They need a left fielder and possibly a center fielder.
They need a new team, according to him. You got to give up something to get something. What can they give up?
They've got some prospects in the minors, some pitching guys, and I know that Dan O'Brien's made a big thing about we're just acquiring young arms and stockpiling them, but he gave one back to get Gabe White, so we'll see what the priorities are. But they have to get starting pitching. I mean, it's obvious that they don't have what they need right now, and that's the top priority. The question is, who's out there? There's not a lot of guys. I mean, Garcia was the frontline guy, and he's gone.
That's a question we'll ponder until next time. Always entertaining. Willie Cunningham, along with Mark Lancaster. Harvey, we send it back to you.
You made the call, now the results. Who should start at third for the Reds? 42% say Castro. 27% go with Friel. Larson brings up the rear with just 12%. Thanks if you're one of the hundreds of callers who phoned us here tonight.
Mets come into town tomorrow for the first of 3, and the Reds are going to be lacking a little power. Okay, they're going to be lacking a lot of power since the league's leading hitter is listed as day-to-day. Sean Casey left Sunday's game of the 7th with a strained right calf. He was re-examined and treated this morning by Doc Kremchek. Case has been dealing with leg pain for a while.
My hammies went a little tight, so I thought that would be, then it was my calf, so I don't know. Jeez, unbelievable. Not one thing, it's another thing.
You just hope and pray that everything will be fine. Just maybe he needs a couple days off and everything will be worked out. You don't want to see your best hitter go down, so we'll see what happens.
How valuable is the mayor? Well, he leads the National League in multi-hit games, total bases, tied with Barry Bonds in the lead for average, second in extra base hits, doubles, and trails hits leader Jack Wilson by 2. Think the Reds might lack a little punch without him? Possibly. Well, the time off is not only going to help the battered and bruised, but those in need of a little mental break, and Junior just might fit into that category. Griffey has had only 1 hit since the 500th. He's 0 for 4, showing on Sunday. And that would add to the hitless streak that has now reached 0 for 24. That's career high. But Skipper says this is kind of thing for everyone, including Junior. He just got to fight through it.
Everybody goes through slumps. It's not his first time, and it probably won't be his last. So, I think the day off tomorrow is probably going to do everybody good. And like I said, we need to take a step back and regroup and get it going again.